Guide of Validity and Extension of Single Entry Bonds. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about single entry bonds. Single entry bonds are a type of bond that is issued by a single company, as opposed to a bond that is issued by a government or a municipality. Single entry bonds are often used by smaller companies that don't have the same access to capital as larger companies. What is a single entry bond? A single entry bond is a debt security that is issued by a single company. The bond is typically secured by the company's assets, and it pays a fixed interest rate. Single entry bonds are often issued by smaller companies that don't have the same access to capital as larger companies. How do single entry bonds work? When a company issues a single entry bond, it is essentially borrowing money from investors. The company agrees to pay back the principal amount of the bond, plus interest, on a specified date. The interest rate on a single entry bond is typically fixed, which means that it will not change over the life of the bond. What are the benefits of single entry bonds? There are a number of benefits to issuing single entry bonds. First, single entry bonds can provide a company with a source of capital that it can use to finance its operations or growth. Second, single entry bonds can be a way for a company to improve its credit rating. Third, single entry bonds can be a way for a company to attract new investors. What are the risks of single entry bonds? There are also a number of risks associated with single entry bonds. First, the company that issued the bond may default on its payments. This could result in investors losing their principal investment. Second, the value of a single entry bond can decline if the company's credit rating decreases. Third, single entry bonds can be illiquid, which means that they may be difficult to sell if an investor needs to sell them before they mature. Validity and extension of single entry bonds. The validity of a single entry bond is determined by the terms of the bond agreement. In most cases, single entry bonds are valid for a specified period of time, which is typically 10 years or less. However, some single entry bonds may be perpetual, which means that they have no maturity date. The extension of a single entry bond is also determined by the terms of the bond agreement. In most cases, a single entry bond can be extended by the company that issued the bond. However, some single entry bonds may not be eligible for extension. Single entry bonds can be a valuable source of capital for small businesses. However, it is important to understand the risks associated with these bonds before investing in them. Call to action. If you are interested in learning more about single entry bonds, I encourage you to do your own research. There are a number of resources available online that can help you understand these bonds. Thank you for watching.